Most companies have a clear understanding of their competition. Uber versus Lyft, Nike versus Adidas, Shake Shack versus In-N-Out. But sometimes, especially with startups, a company becomes so successfully different that they enter a space that's kind of lonely. The competition is so far behind or so antiquated that it's actually a disservice to your startup to even keep them on the scoreboard. So if you can't measure yourself against other companies, where do you look?
Duolingo is currently the largest language learning platform in the world. We're very proud of that accomplishment. We have over 300 million users learning a language on Duolingo, and it's also the #1 downloaded education app on both the Google Play Store and the App Store. Even though we've been so lucky in seeing tremendous success and adoption so far, we feel like there's always more that we could be doing. And one of the crazy things, that we keep in mind for our redesigns, that we keep in mind when it comes to what our North Star is, sometimes in order to reach the next level, in order to keep growing, you have to sometimes shed the things that have made you so successful in the first place.
In my time here, which has been like 6.5 years, I don't ever remember feeling like we were satisfied with the product. Like, it could always be better. So it's not like there's an initial conversation where, oh, it's time to overhaul the app for some reason. Like, we're constantly in a mindset of what could we be doing better. Because the course content is generated by learning scientists and curriculum specialists all the way to volunteers, it's not always possible to get it right the first time. There are, in fact, more than 2,000 ways to say I love you in Japanese, so expecting these people to anticipate every possible correct way that a student might answer a challenge is hard. So in the app, we allow people to let us know if they think there's a mistake. And we get about 250,000 of those every week. And about 80% of those are actually junk. But that means about 50,000 instances a week are correct, and they are changes that we should be making to the app. So we use AI and machine learning to actually monitor those reports as they come in and prioritize them so that our course creators can do a better job at finding the improvements that they need to be making.
Duolingo is pretty good at teaching you how to read the language and how to write in it, because it's in an app. That's mostly what you do. It's a little bit harder to develop those skills in listening and speaking, but that's what we are really trying to improve. It's really impossible to say that, okay, this is a perfect course and we'll never change it, because we're constantly getting feedback from our users. We measure how much they are learning through our courses, and there are always things to improve.
We usually have about a 30-minute meeting once a year where we get to hear, this is what some of our competitors are doing. But other than that, we entirely just focus on Duolingo. I think we've always been an evolving product. We've always had the sense that we can do better. That's from day one. We always thought this is just not good enough. The promise of Duolingo is to get you from knowing zero of a language to really being fully fluent. We're not there yet. If you use Duolingo right now, you can get from zero to being intermediate. There's no app or software that can get you from zero to being fully fluent, despite crazy marketing terms. If we ever get to the point where we can get from zero to fully fluent, I am sure that what will happen is only a small fraction of our users will do that. Because, learning a language is like going to the gym. It is entirely possible in the gym to go from very unfit to very fit, but only a small fraction of people do it. So once we are able to do that, the next goal is, well, let's get everybody to do that. There's a lot of work to be done, and I think the thing to motivate everybody is just, look, of all our users, what fraction are really getting fluent? And as long as that is not 100%, we have more to go.